on YouTube, Defender PSVR here. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why PSVR 1 will not be able to move on to PSVR 2. In other words, why PSVR 2 will not have backwards compatibility. I'm going to read this article from IGN, and then I'm going to give some of my personal opinions about, why it's not coming. So this article is written by Taylor Lies. Sony confirms original PSVR games are not compatible with PSVR 2. PSVR 2 is designed to deliver a truly next-generation VR experience. So let's kick this thing off. Sony has officially confirmed that PSVR 2 would not be able to play games originally made for the original PlayStation VR. In the latest episode of the official PlayStation podcast, at around the 29:10 mark, Senior Vice President of Platform Experience, Hideki Nishino, confirms that the PSVR 2 will not have backwards compatibility with original PSVR games. PSVR games are not compatible with PSVR 2 because PSVR 2 is designed to deliver a truly next-generation VR experience. Nishino said before explaining some of the noteworthy features exclusive to PSVR 2, such as the haptic feedback and adaptive triggers found on the Sense controllers. This means developing games for PSVR 2 requires a whole different approach than the original PSVR, Nishino continued. Ooh, it looks so good. I'll say that later. The news seems surprising, but not entirely, as Sony created an adapter that allows you to play original PSVR games on the PlayStation 5. On top of that, last month, Sony Interactive Entertainment's Yasuo Takahashi and Kenjo Akiyama spoke about the PSVR 2's hardware and specs, noting that the broad strokes should make it easier to port games onto PSVR 2 from other VR headsets, e.g. original PSVR and Valve Index. PlayStation VR 2 won't be out until sometime next year, and multiple games have been confirmed to be in development for the headset, including Among Us VR and Ghostbusters VR, along with VR versions of Resident Evil Village, No Man's Sky, and Resident Evil 4 Remake. Additionally, first-party games Horizon Call of the Mountain and a sequel to Firewall Zero Hour, which is Firewall Ultra, which is coming out, are also in development. For more information on PlayStation VR 2, check out our first hands-on preview. I watched this preview a couple times. It's exciting, and it's really such a beautiful thing to see the headset out in the wild and people, giving their first impressions. I cannot wait till I'll be able to do that myself, and when I actually buy it and, first off, just pre-order it to make sure I got one. But starting off with how I feel about that, PlayStation VR 2 is only not compatible with PlayStation VR 1, of course, only from the fact that, Sony wants to move on from the old tech. They want to, introduce the new technology that they have in order for VR to be as successful as it could be, and, taking the next step to having PSVR 2 to be the most technical and the highest aspect of VR in itself. They want to, they basically want to bring out an entirely new VR experience and not have to worry about going back on old tech and bringing it to a newer version. They want to start off fresh. We all should know by now that PlayStation VR 1 was just basically a toe in the water as to what they could possibly do for VR. Sony, multi-billion-dollar company, they should be able to bring out the latest hardware, the hottest hardware, the most advanced hardware in order for everything to be the best. So, in other words, PlayStation VR 2 wants to have the best aspects it possibly could have. PSVR 1 was just kind of like, I would say, a demo as to, whether or not they want to take full advantage of PSVR or not. And the fact that how well PSVR did even surpassed their expectations of PlayStation VR's sales and how well it sold. It even surprised them. But they can see that people want to spend more time in VR rather than what they believe, just a couple hours and want to go back to their AAA games. But they see now that people want to have longer experience in VR. They want to play as much VR games as possible as, the time they spend playing AAA games on their TV. Me personally, I switched over to PSVR. I kind of don't really play my, PS5 games. I basically got my PS5 just to take advantage of the PlayStation VR compatibilities and the resolution bump and how well the game can play and the frame rate opportunities that it take. But I personally don't care that there is not going to be, backwards compatibility for the PlayStation VR 2, the PlayStation VR 1 games. I'm just going to hold on to my, hardware. I'm going to still have my PlayStation VR 1 headset up until PSVR 2 comes out. I still have my PlayStation 4 Pro. So what I would do is I'm going to bring my PlayStation VR 1 headset over to my PlayStation VR Pro as like, a old school machine that plays PlayStation 1 games. And I'm going to hook my PlayStation VR 2 up to my PS5 to play, new school games. Kind of just how like I have my PlayStation 3. There's some PlayStation 3 games you can't play on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, but I have my PlayStation 3, so I use my PlayStation 3 to play those type of games. Why? Because I still have my old systems. I'm still going to have my old, PlayStation VR 1 system. There's going to be some people that turn in their PlayStation VR 1 just to get a PSVR 2. And, I mean, everybody can do what they want. Me personally, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hang on to my old, tech. And I spend a lot of time in VR. Like Firewall itself, I have over 1,055 hours. And that's not even, talking about other PlayStation VR games that I have countless hours in. And, all the money I spent and all the other VR games that I have. So I'm just not going to throw my PlayStation VR 1 away. I'm definitely going to continue to play it. There's still games in my back catalog that I'm trying to give out to y'all, to stream for y'all and with y'all and experience it together. Of you and I and everybody else that has subscribed to my channel, somebody who just discovered my channel. I just don't see myself giving up my PSVR. It's kind of where it just started. It's like the introduction to VR, and then PSVR 2 is just a new system that's futuristic, and we're all going to jump in it together. But I'm just not going to, discard my PSVR 1 just because PSVR 2 is coming out, or just because there's no backwards compatibility for me to play my PlayStation VR 1 games on PSVR 2. But what do y'all think? Leave it in the comments below. I know that was a lot, but I feel very passionate about this. And this is kind of a touchy subject because some people are saying they're not even going to get a PSVR 2 now because they spent so much time on the PSVR 1 and all that mess. You are literally going to hold yourself back if you don't get PSVR 2 because that's literally going to be a game changer. It's already taking over the tech of PS5 with the adaptive triggers, haptic feedback. So I'm still going to get it no matter what. And like I said, I'm still going to put on PSVR 1. I'm still going to be trophy hunting games that I have not yet platinum for PSVR 1. And then I'm going to be playing PSVR 2 as well. But what do y'all think, man? How do you feel about PlayStation VR's compatibility with PSVR 1, of it not having it? And are you still going to get it? Let me know in the comments below. This is Defender PSVR signing off, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.